Hey everybody, Theresa here. Welcome to blush placement for mature skin. So I'm going to go through, I think there's 7 things I want to talk about placing your blush on mature skin. And I don't know if you can notice, but on this side, I'm doing it wrong. And on this side, I am doing it correctly. So we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of blush placement as you mature. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you to do that. It's where you can come for simple beauty tips for mature skin. I have over 25 years in the beauty business, and I just share with you what's working for me. So here we go. We're going to start out with reason number 1, or not reason number 1, but how to blush. I cannot talk today. How to place your blush over 50. Okay, so the first is you want to start higher than you think. So on this side, I'm doing it the wrong way. I started down lower, and you can definitely see that. And on this side, I started up. So can you tell the difference there? So you want, this is my face is dragged down a little bit. This, my face is just lifted. So the blush placement matters. You want to go higher than what you think. So normally you're like right on the cheekbone. Here I'm a little bit above my cheekbone. But the caveat is I don't want to go too close to those fine lines around my eye area. So, you don't want to go too far, but you definitely don't want to go down, because this is a more lifted look. The second thing is less is more. And you can see that here. It's like all you see is blush. You don't see Theresa. You just see pink cheeks. And here you can see the lifted look of that. So less is more. I always start light and then I add, rather than putting too much on. It's easier to add than it is to take away. So avoid concentrating. You can see I concentrated the color right here on my cheekbone. I want to avoid that. I just want that lifted look. The next thing I want to talk about is cream blushes. So cream blushes are your friend when you are over 50. It just really helps mature skin. So you look more natural, it blends easier, it adds a healthy glow, and it doesn't overemphasize your texture. So cream blushes are great. I today have on this Mary Kay blush stick. I think it's called Spark Change. And you can see I just went too heavy and down too far. But on this side, I definitely didn't do that. I just dotted it on and then blended it in. You can see it's definitely lifted. Too much makeup, lifted look on this side. So cream blushes are great. I love the stick because it's so easy to use. And I just take the brush and then I blend it in. So it's real super easy to use this stick. And you might look at this and say, oh my gosh, it looks really pink. And of course, when you overdo it, it does appear to be too pink, but not when you don't overdo it and you blend it out. It really is like a radiant glow. So cream blushes for the win. Okay. This is definitely a tip that I've been using, especially if you are a soft color palette. So I am a soft summer color palette. So for me, it's muted tones. And so bronzer, and I could never figure this out, but bronzer always looked like bronzer on me. And people, when I would put it on, people are like, like rub that in. It looks like it wouldn't blend in because I'm a soft summer and those are warmer colors and I'm more on the cooler side, neutral to cool. And so here's what I do and what I want to share with everybody that I've been doing. So I take our blush, and this is the Rosy Nude. I use the blush as a contour really, and a bronzer. So I just take a little bit of that browner color, okay, right there on my cheek brush, and then I put it, as my bronzer. So around the temple area like that, and then just basically it's in a C shape. So that really is good for me because the browns, the warmer bronzers, and I can't find any bronzers that aren't warm, just were not good for me. So that's what I've been using as a little bit of a bronzer, and it's been fabulous. I love it. Okay, another thing that you don't want to do for mature skin is you don't want to go too close to your nose. You can see this side, I'm going pretty darn close to my nose. That's a little too close. So on this side, like the rule of thumb is like 2 fingers, okay? So you could 2 fingers and go like that upward motion. So, and that leads me to my final thing for blush for mature skin is blend up. So when I'm blending, I am blending upward. I'm not like blending downward because I want everything lifted rather than dragging it down. So hopefully those were helpful tips for you for blush placement. What I tell everybody is you don't want it to look like, oh, she has blush on. You just want your skin to look radiant and put together. So this side, you would say, oh, she has blush on. This side, not so much. So just remember that. So after 50, if you're wearing blush, it's going to help you look healthy and rested and lifted and not like you're wearing blush. All right. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions or you learned anything, feel free to post them in the comments below. All right. Have a great day. See ya.